Morning, people. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Yeah, I just ran this. I'm gonna run this quick live. But I ain't gonna keep it for long. But I want to put some and be very clear about this. I do not glorify gang banging. Yes, was I part of a gang organization back in the '90s? Yes. But the things that happened back then in the '90s is not the same as what happens today. Okay. Um, this younger generation that's doing all the game banking and all this and that, no, they don't ask you to spit no knowledge or anything like that. At least I will speak for it down here in Chicago. That's not how they do things anymore. Now, back in the old days, yes, you had to kick some knowledge in for people to even buy into what you was even saying about it, right? Because you can't get into conversations like that and don't know what you're talking about. That's a sure way to get your ass beat, right? So um my statement up in Mr. Skinny's chat was to say, bro, they don't do all that kicking no knowledge like they used to back in the '90s. They don't do all that. These young folks don't care about no Jeff Ford. They don't care about Larry Hoover. None of them. Because the way they look at it is, shit, they ain't out here getting it out the mud like we is right now. The way they see it is, they locked up. They can't do nothing for the organization. See, that's how the young people think about it. Because once you bring up certain gang members that was, up there that had a name, they don't know none of that. Well, I'll say most of them don't. Some do, but most of them don't because they don't care. These young folks don't give a damn about all of that. You spit knowledge and what's the axe on this and what's the key. And, man, they ain't giving a fuck about none of that shit. I'm just saying. So, but I won't sit up here and perpetuate a conversation like that. And to be fair and honest, CKJ, I don't know why the hell he even perpetuated that with Kevlo up there on Skinny's platform. Like, I was very confused about that. I was very confused, but neither here or there. Hey, he the one that wanted to have that conversation and raise his blood pressure up about some simple shit like that. That wouldn't have been no type of talking with me to even entertain that period. I just made a statement that applies here in Chicago. These young cats don't give a damn about all of the old school gang banging ways. They don't give a fuck about that. And I'm just being totally honest. It's bar none. That's how they play things now. It's bar none. What's happening with it, Muso? Hope all is well with you, bro. So yeah, I mean, I was just confused about all that. And again, I ain't trying to understand it. That's it. That's on that man to sit up there and want to tell that man he could get killed for the thing. Like, bro, come on, man. I was saying it in the chat. I say, man, CKJ is trolling Kev Low, but it didn't work because Kev Low never jumped out the window that way. He was laughing him off like, man, man, look, you old school. You talking about the old school ways, but unless you is really in tune with what's going on with these young people like that, unless you around them like that, you can't. I mean, me personally, I'm not gonna speak on it that way, but I will speak on certain things that I do know. And what I know is these young people don't give a damn about no lit, spit, no lit, none of that. They don't give a fuck about none of that. That I know for a fact. So what he said, I'm like, man, yeah, okay. Maybe it's some that do. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna discredit what CKJ was saying, but like I didn't get where that even had any relevance to what the conversation was all about. That was me. I was very confused. But again, it ain't for me to try to decipher and all this and that. He had his look, I felt like he was trolling. I feel like he was trolling Kev Lowe to get a certain reaction. He couldn't get that damn reaction, so he had to let it go. That's just the end of that because I really didn't all the way even take that shit seriously. I didn't take that conversation seriously. I said what I said and I left it at that. Plus, at that time when Skinny was doing his live stream, I was at work. So, I mean, I couldn't hit the link, but man, I didn't want to entertain that type of conversation. I'm like, man, fuck all that. If you from Chicago, then you know. I don't have to keep reiterating no shit. If you from Chicago, then you know what's up. I mean, I don't have to reiterate nothing, to be fair and honest. I really don't. But yeah, I don't glorify um any type of gang banging activities. I don't glorify all that, man. Look, it was wrong when I was doing it, and it's wrong. But am I gonna judge these this young generation? No, I'm not gonna judge them. No, I'm not judging them because for me to judge them, then that means I'll be a big ass hypocrite because I did it. So I'm not judging. I'm not judging none of them. None of them that these young people that's out there in the gang right now. I don't judge them, and I also don't talk at them. I just talk to them. Whether they choose to listen or not, that's up to them. Can't make these young people do nothing that they don't want to do. They're gonna do it the way they want to do it. It's their time. My time done been past with all that crazy ass shit. My life ain't evolved around worry about no gang banging shit in the first place. I'm worried about just living and getting old and living out the rest of my days. That's it. All that gang banging dumbass shit, them days has been long gone. Chris Styles, what's the word? So I don't even like yeah, again, I have a past. Yes. I was a part of tearing down my community at one point with doing gang banging activities. So I'm not gonna sit up here and be no hypocrite. Yes, did I choose to just stay away from the life? Yes, at some point I did because I knew that wasn't going to get me nowhere. So I had my time with it. That time is past. I'm a grown ass man right now. Man, look, I just don't associate myself with it like that. But what I'm getting at is, it's not like I'm still not around it either way. You can't deny it. I can't deny it. No matter where I go, I'm still gonna be around young people that's sitting up here gang banging and doing all that crazy shit. I just hope that they be able to make it through. That's it. That's all you can do. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that they need to go to jail and they need to go to jail. Look, if you playing the game and you know the consequences of the game that you play, then it's no need for all that. It's no need. Just know already that you're not helping, you're hurting the community. You're not helping at all. So let's not fool ourselves. You helping yourself to gain monetary gain, to have monetary gain from off of what you're doing, which is illegal. We all know that. So it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, I don't glorify all that game banging talk. Things is not the same how it used to be back in the day. Hey, what's going on, George? Hope all is well with you. Yeah, so I'm just here to let y'all know I don't glorify that. And y'all not gonna hear me have those type of talks like that. You know what I'm saying? Now it's one thing for me to bring up what I used to do back in the day and bring y'all stories in there. But for me to actually glorify it and try to apply what used to happen back in the days now, no, that would be a lie. Hey Tanya, how you doing? I had people saying that you was looking for me, Tanya. Well, you found me, and this is my channel now. So hopefully you subbed up to the channel, Tanya. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm not gonna hold the live for a long time. I just had that on my mind. Um, ain't no big deal. I don't have a problem with nobody. I don't have a problem with CKJ. He grown as fuck. He say what he wanted to say. Oh, okay, Tanya. Well, hope all is well with you with that surgery. Rest up. But anyway, y'all, shout out to the chat. Appreciate the 13 people that came over here to hear me on out. I'm gonna get on up out of here. But again, salute to y'all. Y'all have a good Saturday. And Johnny Blaze, talk to y'all later. Peace.